Now, yeah, I see him now. Here we go. Yes, there it is. Whoa, this is a powerful image you got going on here. This is beautiful, X. Coming in strong. Fucking, who is that? Oh, my God. Who's that San Francisco philosopher? He works, Edwards, whatever. The civil rights guy who Dr. Harry Edwards. Actually,
yeah.
Dr. Harry Edwards.
Okay. I see it with the gray. I had to do the gray.
And powerful. He's a powerful presence. You know what I mean?
I got tired of people. I live in Naperville, and I got tired of going to the grocery store and stuff and having people ask me if I was a Chicago Bear. It was a regular thing. Like Jay Washington was his been out with me when somebody had stopped me in a Walgreens or something. And like, hey man, do you play for the Bears? It's crazy. So I let the gray go. Literally just stop that.
Oh my God! So you're in Naperville right now? When did that happen?
I've been there the whole time, man. Everybody thought I was a city comic because I just stayed out there so long. I would stay out all night. So
they got to know you by now. Is what I was going to say. They got to know you a little bit by now. You got to love it. But yeah, I would imagine you do not blend in as well at the IKEA over in Naperville, or that's in Schaumburg. Well, thank you, XL. We've been trying to get you on forever, and welcome to the Bottom Line Bombs. You're the fourth ever guest inside the box.
I feel very honored, man. That was a very dope list of people. So I appreciate you, man. I'm excited to represent. You see the hometown. I got to represent the Bears.
Whoa, that is fantastic. That's a great Bears logo. So what's the word? It's pretty exciting times for Chicago Bears. I lived there forever, and they were up and down, but that trade finally worked. That couldn't have worked out better. They got the number 1 pick in Caleb Williams, who is very exciting. I like how they talk about how he was a zesty quarterback because he had his fingernails painted. In Chicago, did not know how to. I think Caleb Williams is exactly what Chicago needs. They need someone in there, fingernails painted, to shake them up a little bit,
Yeah, Chicago has a history of doing well with quarterbacks that kind of thumb their nose at the world, McMahon and stuff like that. So we need a punky QB. This time it's a brother. But I dig the dude, man. I dig his energy. He has confidence that's on like 11. It's insane.
Yeah.
So
that is right. That is funny. Yeah, because he is. There's a lot of weird things that we're saying about him, like, oh, he asked for part ownership and all this shit. Like, I don't know where these stories are coming from. It seems.
I don't know if it's real or not, but he asked for them to pay him at like a LLC, and so they wouldn't take taxes out. And if he did that, I like the way he's thinking, but that's also illegal as
I don't believe any of these stories, but
that's the Wesley Snipes method.
Yeah, so he asked. What, I can't ask? You know what I mean? Like, who cares?
Yeah. Wesley Snipes representing him as an accountant. I don't know,
Wesley Snipes bring the bringing Blade back. So that's fun. So let's pull up some of the slide there. So the Bears in the tough division, of course, with Detroit and Green Bay, but there's a lot of thoughts are sky high for them. I think they're 8.5 is the win total for these guys. Let me pull this up real quick. I made some slides. Look at that. Bear down.
Okay.
Now, X, what do you think? What do you think your chances are versus a bear like that? If you ever came across someone like that, an actual bear.
So this is gonna sound stupid as hell, but I have actually looked into this because I thought I probably could go, but no, I die instantly.
There was ever a time, like maybe during your football days, where you thought, I could handle a bear.
Yes, I did. I believe that.
Yes.
But I've since done research and realized that I would have died very, very quickly.
Oh my God.
At the time, I definitely believed, give me a couple Wolverine claws and I'll be good to go. I fully 100% believe that, but nah.
You don't want to poke the bear. They would have no chance. There was a famous story where Mike Tyson he had a zoo shut down and he brought a date there or something and he wanted to get into the tiger cage and they wouldn't let him. He goes, I just want to fight some of these tigers, and they wouldn't do it. And I kind of, this is prime Mike Tyson. And I think if you fight 4 tigers, I bet eventually a couple of the other tigers would join Tyson's side. And it's like, you know what? I'm just, they see what the thing is.
Oh man! If Tyson caught a tiger square, You know what I'm saying? Like,
square. That's what
like,
I'm saying.
like,
Young Tyson.
you know,
Young Tyson. Right. Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know if the tiger would attack back, but the tiger would be like, all right, I'm just going to hang out in this tree over here.
He might respect it.
Yeah, for sure.
It's
so
how often does a tiger get punched?
Right. Absolutely. It's like a shark. They always, they say punch a shark in the nose, and that's how you get them. They're probably just startled by it. They're like, wow, I wasn't, they get hit in the nose. And I wasn't going to kill you, but after you punch me, I think I have to. I don't know I wonder if those are just myths. They tell you if they can get some idiot to punch a shark or punch a tiger,
You can see people online doing it. You can see people on YouTube actually doing it. It seems absurd. I don't get it. I don't know how the shark goes back to other sharks after doing that. I don't know how he gets to go back with his shark boys. So let me get this straight. A human punched you? A human. The ones that can't swim.
Hilarious. Let me get
you didn't think about using this millions of years of predator skills to evade the punch, maybe.
All right, let's get back to the actual Bears that play football in Bear uniforms. All right, so they're 3-1 to win the division. It's a tough division. Like I said, the Lions are the favorites. Then the Packers, then the Bears. But there's a lot of excitement for the Bears. 1,600 to win the NFC, 40 to 1 to win the Super Bowl. Why the hell not? But they have
it's 41 right now.
40 to 1 to win the Super Bowl. Yep, they're coming down. A lot of bear money, a lot of sharp bear action coming in.
I never bet. I never actually bet on sports. I know that's sacrilegious to say on the show. I never bet on sports because I don't trust athletes. I'm going to take that 40 to 1 bet. I'm going to put some.
Yes.
It's not win. It's to make it, right?
No, 16 to 1 to get there. 40 to 1 to win. What do you want to take them to lose a Super Bowl?
Yes. Kansas City is still a real thing. But to make it to the Super Bowl,
why not?
That's worth it. That's worth it.
Well,
I throw a Yardbird on that.
Yeah, their offense looks good. They got the DJ Moore and Keenan Allen, and then the draft pick Remo Odunze, who I love. What's the talk out there about them?
Everybody's excited. They got them signed. That they just signed DJ Moore to the 7th richest contract for wide receivers, which it sounds crazy, but he was the 6th best wide receiver in the league last year, if you look at it statistically. So it was right in line. He's basically trying to do the veteran thing, get Odunze. I don't know how to say his name. You did better than I. I haven't heard it called enough. But to help, get him established against the line. I also dig that in a way to kind of put that in the youngsters' head, like, hey man, you come here and ball out, you get one of these contracts too. You know what I'm saying? Because they threw a lot of money at the man. That might be motivation for the young dog because I'm sure he came in thinking he was about to be the ace, the coldest person there, and then they just gave this old dude, they just gave this old cat $82 million. Like, whoa. So.
The Bears have had some history with some flashy young receivers. I remember I used to love Dave Terrell. After he punted that ball in the end zone, I punted the ball through the stands. I had a pog. I remember from the Sun-Times. I put on my money clip. But they have receivers. I mean, usually Chicago's where passing goes to die with the Windy. But it's I don't know. I'm excited for Caleb. Let me put I made this zesty slide of Caleb as well. Hold on. Let me show you my Canvas skills here. Excel. There he is. Caleb and Zesty's 40 to 1 to win the MVP. The fingernails. He should paint his fingernails something different. I think like some kind of. Or at least some kind of sponsorship deal. I think.
So I like everything about this kid. There's only one thing I don't like. It's catching on and it's going to be a thing. But as of today, I am positioned that I don't like it. He's doing this bear claw thing. When he shows off his nails and he does kind of like this bear claw action, and he's trying to make it a thing, and that smells a little bit Russell Wilson to me.
Yeah, I'm out on him.
yeah.
I'm taking this off the board. Now I'm out if he's pushing it that way.
By the way, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know nothing about gambling, so don't nobody listen to me. But I'm shocked that you're not taking the over because I feel like tonight's game is going to be like one of those. Pop Warner League games, and it's just going to be scoring all over the place.
Yeah, well, the problem is that I know none of the stars play. Obviously, usually the first game is on the preseason anyway, but that first game especially, no one knows what's going on. They were just like it was just like a week into it. It's kind of like just like for the ceremony things, and I don't know. I mean, you're right. There's less preseason games now, so maybe they will. But 31 is low. It used to be around 38, 37, but like they've kind of adjusted. These games are usually like 15, 14. It's usually pretty brutal. But
I just think King of these cats tackles. I think King of these cats tackles.
I'm with you. Let's do it. Fuck it. I'll go over. You know what? C-Generates, take the over. I'm going with that.
Oh God.
Don't worry. There's no pressure. First of all, you can't do worse than Hannibal. Hannibal went like 0 for 3 in his hockey picks, and I think he did it on purpose so he wouldn't get asked back. But so that's fine. But I think overall, it's weird that they're the number one pick because overall, I think their talent is pretty solid. Their defense, well, everything changed when they got Montez Sweat. Before they were 30th like defensive efficiency, and then like after they got him on Halloween, they became the 5th best defense in the league. So. What's it looking like with the defensive side of the ball, the Bears?
I've seen mock-ups saying that they could be as high as the top defense in the NFL, period, to definitely be in at least the top 10. And I think they got it. I think we still need another pass rusher, but polls have showed that he's willing to go out and make the move if it's there. And there's gonna be somebody there. Somebody's gonna be disgruntled. Somebody's not gonna have the season they think they're gonna have. Some teams are not gonna have the season they think they're gonna have. It's gonna be somebody available come trade deadline. I think that's the only thing we're missing is one more pass rusher.
That's it.
And it would definitely be like a top 5 at least. Probably top 10 right now, but be a pass rusher, and it's no doubt top 5.
For sure. What do we think of the coach, Matt Everest? He's actually second flavor to be coach of the year. It's kind of funny how we all hated him. And then all of a sudden, all right, okay, I guess we're going with them. So now it's kind of like, it's almost like the Biden situation. God damn, like, fuck it. Kamala, let's go. let's push all our chips in. Fuck it. She can win. Let's do it. Didn't we not like her? Yeah, that was a couple months ago. Who cares?
Yeah. Things have changed.
Right.
Hey, I here's the thing. I was very upset. I was very close to committing Chicago Bear Harry Carey. I was done because I was like, when they didn't get rid of him last year, I was like, this is moronic.
Right.
But then I'm watching the moves that they make. I'm watching the moves that the leadership, the president and the GM are making, and I like everything they're doing. So they seen something that I didn't see. And this is gonna sound weird, but also the beard works for me. I don't know what it is.
Yes. All right.
the beard. He looks like he knows what he's doing with a beard. He looks like he knows what he's doing with a beard. Without the beard, he looks like a moron. But with the beard,
facial hair is important in Chicago. You got to rock that. Yeah. I mean, obviously they have a tradition with the mustaches, but the beards. But you have to wear it properly, and you have to. I mean, especially in the wintertime, you need. It's a survival skill.
Yeah. Actually, you know what's weird? I didn't even think about that. I was just legitimately saying that he looked better with the beard, but I think that is what it is. Maybe it's subliminal. Like, okay, now he's a Chicago guy.
Yeah,
he got some fuzz on his face.
Right, and it's a commitment to say, hey, I'm going to be here in the wintertime. I'm not getting fired on October when I start out 0-5. Let me throw out this schedule real quick. How do we think of ourselves in the division? Obviously, Detroit's a couple, but I think they could catch Green Bay. Let me see here.
I don't think Green Bay and Detroit are yes. Last year they had better records than the Bears, but I was at the Denver game when we were up like 28-3 and lost. Yes. And the reason why we hated Eberflus was because there's at least 4 games that I could argue with anybody that those were wins. They were W's. They were up late. The offense did everything it could in the first half, and for some reason he thought just handing the ball off for 2 full quarters in an NFL game was going to work like this college team or something. And I remember sitting at that Denver game just screaming, like literally from the halfway through the third quarter, just screaming, like, what the are you doing?
It was amazing.
Oh, you just remember, I played EuroLeague basketball, not football. I just look like a football player.
Well, when I have you on for the basketball segment, that's when I'll hype you up for EuroLeague basketball. That's my bad. That's how fucked up we were when we would tell these stories. Say me and you would go back and forth, but how fun was that playing professionally in Euro? By the way,
it was dope. It was brief. It was brief, but the time that I was there was very, very dope. I learned that women in Europe look at American men the same way American women look at European dudes. They think we have an accent. Like
that's what I mean.
Being American was an easier pickup line than being a 6'7" pro athlete.
It's a cheat code.
Yeah.
I can't believe more athletes don't do that. Like, why would I not want to get paid in my 20s to live in Europe and just fucking dominate the goddamn woman scene and everything else in the social scene? I mean, Jesus.
Oh man, there's a whole lot of cats. There's a whole lot. Look, you see all these cats coming into the league right now from Europe. These beige, this recent draft, all these beige dudes. I bet you a lot of them got American daddies. American ex-professional. Like France ain't never put up a bunch of 7-footers like a ball, and all of a sudden now they got a dozen of them. Yeah, so there's some brothers that played in a French league and came home.
I know. Now the French are coming over in the NBA. They're dominating the NBA now. They're all over the draft and stuff like that. It's because of pioneers like yourself laying down the wood over there in Europe 20 years ago. Good for you.
Yeah, I haven't thought about it, man. I should probably check out the Swedish league. Kid be about 24 right now. I'm kidding.
If you see a couple 24-year-old graybeards out there, like, wait a minute, I got a fucking player out there. The schedule looks pretty solid up front early on. That's why I like Caleb. Like, it's not too hard early on in the season, so Caleb will have time to hit the ground running, if you will. It doesn't get tough towards the end. It does get tough towards the end there, though. Yeah, the Packers, of course, loaded up. People will play the Lions on Thanksgiving. That'll be exciting.
Like, everything before the bye is winnable.
Yes.
Like, I'm not saying they're going to win. I'm saying there are games that if they're the team, if they are as good as they were last year with a better or at least as competent quarterback, if he's close to where Justin Fields ended the season, because that's what you're betting on if you get handing him this team with all these stud receivers and stuff. If you're anywhere close to that, this team should be able to win 4 or 5 games right there. That's why I think 8.5 wins for the season seems so low to me. I would take the over on. I'm an over man today. I take the over on that too because they won 7 last year and they gave up 4 wins. They were before they got their defense. Before their defense stepped up, I think they lost 3 of those games before the defense was better. And so they have that defense now. Those are wins now. So
I mean, with you.
All things staying the same.
I'm buying hype. Now, at the same time, they did have the number 1 pick last year for a reason, but they did lose some games. It was trades, but at the same time, why not? I'm buying the hype, and just the way the schedule sets up, they can easily win 9 games. I'm liking Caleb. The problem is this: they played the Texans week 2. CJ Stroud kind of ruined it for everyone because he was amazing last year. So now we just think, well, if you're not doing that, then you're a bust. So but I think we'll have time to adjust. So I'm excited for Caleb.
I'm very interested to see what happens to CJ Stroud now that everybody has tape.
Yeah,
Everybody's had a whole season of this dude feeling himself and all that stuff. Is he going to be cold again? Is he really that, or is this going to be the hey, welcome to the NFL season for him?
Yeah, and hopefully, I mean, if Caleb Williams can get the entire city of Chicago to look internally and fight their homophobia, whatever it is, whatever they got to do, kick that zesty. Put that claw out there, and get him. And if he can get some truck drivers to get some manicures, then it'll be a success.
Oh man, the manicure shop's got to be killing it. They're gonna be killing it this season. That's where the money is. That's where the money is. Buy a manicure shop in Chicago.
Polish nail salons. Perfect. All right, X, thanks for joining us, buddy. Now, you run the show. Before you leave, what's happening now? What had happened news? I'm sorry. It's an animated show. It's great. I follow and watch it. Everyone should do it. Go ahead and tell everyone where we can find more. XL for former European basketball player.
You can see me at XL Comedy Show is my handle on Instagram.
Yep.
And what had happened news, literally spell it out. What had happened news. What had happened news on YouTube. New episodes literally coming this week because I got to talk about Trump and the black job joints and and everything else with that. So we're about to have some fun.
What a gift he gave to the black comedy world. That thing was amazing. Did you see the thing where he tightened her water bottle up too because he was mad that she answered? He was mad that she was grilling him or whatever, like asking questions. So he leaned over, grabbed her water bottle, and just tightened the lid and then put it back. Like didn't drink from it, tightened it so it'd be hard for her to open it up. He's such a
wow!
It's amazing.
I did not see that.
Yeah,
that is such a bully.
Yeah, he's such a bully. It's hilarious.
I literally just listened to the full thing. Listened to the full thing today. It's insane.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah. Get on it. It's a hilarious clip. All right, buddy. All right, Xavier, thanks for joining us. XL will have you back sometime. And go Bears. Bear down.
Bear down.
All right, buddy.
Appreciate you.
There. All right. That was it. That went well. actual information too. Incredible. Got to thank him. So make sure you do follow him. He is hilarious.